Your love is like the ocean tide, steady as the wind and fierce as fire. Falling in will blur the lines and drown the fear of losing time.
Feel free to take all the time you need.
3.5 years ago, I walked into a garden, and that's where my heart began to bloom. Sitting under a tree, you were made. Oh my God! Sitting under a tree, you were more beautiful than every flower around us. You reached for my hand, and I fell in love. 3.5 hours later, we walked into the zoo, so I showed you what I brought to the table. Laura, you are the most stunning, intelligent, driven woman I have ever encountered, and my heart is entirely yours.
From the moment I met you, I somehow always knew we'd end up here. Falling in love with you was less of a decision and more of a discovery into knowing more of you, more of myself, and how our stories were always meant to be intertwined. I never imagined that within 2 months of moving to a new city, I would find not only a best friend, but also the love of my life. There we were, saying our first I love yous to one another with Africa by Toto softly playing in the background. Since then, our love has been a strong and easy constant beneath the turmoil of life. I know I'm not always the best at expressing my emotions, but I am beyond grateful to have had you by my side the past 3 years. Through triumphs and losses and everything in between, you provide serenity and keep me steady, especially when things don't go to plan.
You've both dealt with a lot of change over the past few days, but you never viewed it as a setback, and you never lost sight of the thing that matters most, which is each other.
Darkest season bears the way. The future's still an empty frame of burning nights and endless grays. Oh, wake up in the field when the morning comes.
The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word.
As we take this step to commit to forever love with each other, I want to make a few promises to you that you can hold me to most of the time. I promise to stay in the moment with you. I promise to make memories with you every day, whether it's an adventurous vacation or a lazy movie watching Sunday. I promise to always build you up in hopes that one day you will see the amazing man that I see every day.
I've never laughed so hard, smiled so much, or felt more confident than I have with you by my side. I vow to always fill your life with as much comfort and joy as you have mine. I promise to be the most dependable person in your life, to stand beside you and to make our family's happiness my highest priority.
I promise to always share my dessert, laugh at your jokes, and dance with you even if you step on my toes.
I would now like to invite you all to pass the rings between one another. And as each guest holds the rings, I ask for them to please think a silent wish or prayer for the couple, representing your blessing over them for their marriage and for their future together.
I will be yours through the travels, the children, and the tiny farm when we get tired of the city. I will dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk with you through every step of our journey. I will be your world-class sous chef, kiss you against the counter, get flour everywhere, And I'll promise to only leave the pans in the sink every once in a while.
Zachariah, I could not be more excited to have such a perfect partner to go through this journey of life with. You make the mundane exciting, the terrifying approachable, and the best moments are better with you by my side. I love you.
I promise to spend my days making every effort to serve you as my wife. You are my person, my love, my once in the universe, for this life and every life that follows. I love you.
That was beautiful.
Leading to the unknown, 'cause you can't break love. Leading to the heartbreak, yeah.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now seal these vows with a kiss.